one of the things that I was thinking about a lot, and Rick Ruby said this last week and it really hit me, was like, there are certain daily disciplines that we need to be in. John Maxwell wrote a book called Today Matters. It's an excellent book. I highly recommend it for anybody in here. I don't know if you're familiar with John Maxwell. I've seen him speak 2 or 3 times. He's a great guy, and he takes some really complex stuff and makes it really simple for lay people to understand. But one of the things that John says in there, the quote that I said, is the secret to your success is determined by your daily actions. I changed that up a little bit, daily disciplines. So like certain things that you do every day, like if you get really good at it, because it's being proven in our culture that multitasking does not work. There's this thing called a fundamental principle again, the law of conscious thought. You can only have one conscious thought at one time. And when I'm talking to you, you're talking to yourself. We talk to each other. We talk all the time. That's what we're doing. We have languaging. That's what we do. So a fundamental principle is you can only have one conscious thought at one time. So when you think you're being really productive and doing all this crap at once, sending emails and talking on the phone and yada yada and air traffic controlling and all that stuff, you can only do one thing at one time. And what they've decided through several studies is that you're actually less effective because it's more about interruption management, and you keep letting yourself be interrupted. Like when that ding on your email goes off, I cut my little speaker off so I can't hear that thing. So I don't actually know when an email comes in. It's just kind of weird. At first I was having trouble with that, well, what if they need me right now? I can react. Okay, reaction versus proactive, gote, sente, these are like 2 sides of the same coin. So when you start looking at that as like, batch up things that are similar tasks. Okay, so like if every day I make outbound phone calls for an hour, and I do this between 9 and 10 a.m. Let's say maybe something happened in the morning. First thing I do when I hit the desk, okay, get me a cup of coffee, see if there's anything pressing in emails, hit the phones, okay?